Welcome to the Alpine Huts Exploration Series. In this episode we will be making our way up to Craig's Hut via Mansfield. We'll check out some huts along the way and we will encounter some swollen creeks and rivers with some trees across them to add a bit of spice. Enjoy.
Morning. Yes, I'm getting away again. Been a little while actually for a trip like this. This is the King's birthday weekend. It's Friday morning. Heading out a bit differently this morning. I'm coming out on the Eastern Freeway and we'll head up into Ringwood and up Yarra Glen to Yea, heading to Mansfield. Yes, it might be a bit crazy. Start of the snow season and every man and his dog is going to be up there, but I'm hoping that it's not going to be too busy. It was just the only opportunity to get away, to utilise the extra day away, so why not? So meeting up with Michael and his wife in their GQ Shorty. Be interesting to see what modifications he has done since I last saw him. So that'd be nice to see, and I might do a bit of a run through of his mods with you guys. And yeah, so the idea of this trip is to see some huts, not just some huts, but I am trying to see whether we can visit 20 plus huts. I had earmarked 25, but there are some that I just will not be able to get to because of track closures, early track closures. Kelly's Lane is one of them, and they closed early May, and I was going to try and pop over to Mount Sterling from Craig's Hut. There's 3 huts in that little area there, but apparently the track there is closed as I think Mount Sterling becomes part of the Mount Buller Resort during the snow season. So that got closed off I think this week, maybe yesterday even. So never mind, there's still plenty of huts to see. Lovick's huts, Bluff Hut, Craig's Hut as I mentioned. So plenty of huts to see. We might even try and get to Guy's Hut at Bryce's Gorge. Go for a little hike through to there. That should be nice. Anyway, enjoy the drive, and I will touch base with you probably when we're back in Mansfield. Enjoy.
Let me stay. Would your arms around me? If we stay here like this is the only place where I wanna be. This is as long as we go.
Did you also see the Goulburn River, how high up it was?
Sharra saw it, but I didn't see it properly.
Yeah, it's there is flood watch downstream from around here, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what the rivers are like up where we're going and what the crossings are going to be like.
Yeah, exactly. I guess we'll take it as it comes.
Who's going for the walk in their undies?
Sharra's a good swimmer.
Let me stay. Would your arms around me?
So here we are getting into Mansfield. We grabbed some food for our lunch before heading off to Carter's Track, but beforehand we top up the cars with some fuel.
We stand by the fire, your tiny hand in mine, your 5 feet.
And after lunch it was time to let your hair down.
On my shoulder, the stars convey the light so fragile in the night, in this moment, in this.
Okay, so we're at Sawmill Settlement, I believe it's called, on the way up to Mount Buller. We've had a bite to eat from got some toasties in Mansfield, brought it out here, grabbed a picnic table there behind me, and had a bite to eat. This river is normally not flowing this hard. Last couple of days we've had some real heavy rain, 100 mil at Mount Buller, and it is, as a result, flowing. And it's cold in there and out here. Anyway, so we are going to come down, go up Carter's Road, and I think this is maybe the road here where there's a truck has just come out of, so that's going to be nice to know that we need to avoid those beasts. Yeah, so we go up Carter's Road and I'll touch base as to what the next is, but we sort of I think we're going to Razorback Hut is one of the huts we're going to, and we've got these two lovelies here that we'll be following in. Just look at that dash, holy moly. Can you get up to the space shuttle with the space station with this?
Pretty much, pretty close.
You need a few more buttons up the top though.
Yeah.
So. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Got the sister GoPro to this one. Lovely. All right. So yeah, let's get moving. In a couple of Ks, we're going to arrive at Tomahawk Hut, which will be our first of about hopefully 20 huts. It's about 2 Ks up. Okay, we will go straight ahead, but we're going to hang a left here at Buckland Spur Track, where Tomahawk is, and we'll come back out.
Copy that.
I'm not one to give history lessons, but when you're up this way, it's worthwhile checking out these huts and looking into a bit of the history about them. It's quite fascinating, so it's worthwhile making the effort.
Interesting.
Oh wow, look at this.
Interesting.
Oh, they've even got the fire in here going.
It was built in 1927 by Arthur Dale. He was a forest officer. I actually got this information off the internet. It's in my car on a piece of paper.
Yeah. That's so cute.
Okay, time for the chainsaw. Okay, so we've had a couple of trees fallen across the road that we could go under, one around, a couple of unders around, But this one here, there is no way around and there's no way over. So time for the good old MS180 to come out and show us what it can do. It looked like the battery died then, halfway through the cut, but there you go. Clear enough path to get through. What the f***? Who's getting their feet wet? Who's getting their feet wet?
So yes, we encountered a little bit of a roadblock, literally. I've never encountered anything like this where there's a log of that size across a track in the middle of a river. Anyway, we worked out a plan A, and we just went from there and let's see what happens. At this point we were also joined by another couple who pulled up behind us, and they came down to see what was going on. We had a bit of a discussion, talk about what the plan was, and we decided we were going to get my winch and use it as a lasso to try and throw over part of the tree that was out in the middle of the creek. To give us more winch rope to play with, we decided to bring the Lux down closer to the water's edge, as you can see here. Well, yes, that didn't go quite to plan, did it? So as you can see, we tried many times to get that rope over a part of the log to hook onto and try and dislodge it from blocking the track. Neither of us were eager to get our feet wet, or even more than our feet wet, I guess. It was very cold water, so yeah, that was out of the question. I came up with a bit of a plan that we could get Michael closer to the log, and you'll see that develop in the coming shots. So after a lot of discussion, a lot of which wasn't included in the final cut, we worked out a plan, and that was to turn my Lux around and hook it up to a tree to anchor it with the winch, and then reverse into the creek with my rear wheels in the creek and Michael in my tub on top of my swag and stuff, reaching over and trying to throw the snatch strap over the log and attach it to the log so it will dislodge and wash away.
So if we loop it over top of that, then we can essentially
Maybe.
just sort of pull along and hopefully
Well,
just either snap it off or get it enough movement.
Hook me up to that tree and we'll get a feel for what the current's like.
I was feeling some hesitation about this plan as to whether it was going to work or not, but we thought we'd give it a shot. I'm going to end this first episode here. Slow and steadily we make ground with this branch across this creek. In our next episode, episode 2, we make further headway with that branch. We continue on along towards the King River, where we are encountered by this massive swollen King River. Unfortunately, we decide that we need to turn around and we made our way up to Craig's Hut for camp. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. All helps our channel grow and we like hearing back from you as well. So look forward to seeing you guys in the next episode. Cheers.